Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the next episode of my stream. A lot later than I hoped to be online. I had a lot of family issues to deal with, lots of conversations and things happening around my father. So this is the first time of the day that I can actually go online and do a little bit of Lego building. In order to make it a little bit easier on myself, as you can tell from the overhead video, I have a whole lot of elements pre-sorted. So I went through the manual and made sure that for every step I've already isolated the pieces that I need. There may be a few missing, but most of it is there. So that will help me to get through these building steps a lot faster. As I've said in previous episodes, I only have 2 more days to finish this entire thing, and to disassemble it as well. Because on Saturday I have to return this build. It's going to be tight. Although I think that today we will be able to get to page 200. That means that we have about 80 pages left for the last day of building. So we may just make it. We may just do this. Although tomorrow is going to be a very busy day. I've got lots of appointments. Saturday is also very busy. I have to go and visit my father. But we'll try to do what we can. So this I actually learned from this that prepping the steps, especially at this phase, in this phase of the building process, is really helpful. Because the searching for elements, that has taken up most of the time the last few days. But now that we've built so much already, there is much less left. So it's easier to find the pieces. Although the tiny details, that is the big difficulty of this build, is all those tiny little pieces. And when you have a box full of tiny black pieces, you sometimes have to kind of go through it 3-4 times before you find that last element that was missing. So let's waste no more time and let's get going with this build. First of all, we're going to add some structural elements just to strengthen the construction here on the front side. We're going to add this and that. Oh, actually, I should have. There you go. I already missed 2 pieces. Those are going to be easily. Those are going to be easy to find. I'm going to put the microphone in front of me on the table again, just like yesterday. Makes it easier for me to move. I'm glad I have this big table. I'm not sure if I would have been able to build this thing without this huge surface. All right, this has to be added straight to the ship itself. Normally you build these things kind of on the side and then you put them, you merge them with the existing build. But this all goes straight onto the construction itself. That's fine. There we go. Hey Jamie. Hey Arnold. And Adam from London. Bonjour Thomas, comment ça va? There we go. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, I've been delayed quite a bit by all the conversations around the situation of my father. It's not looking good. Basically, the doctor has told us this, or has told my mom this morning, that my father is in the final stage of his life, which means that there is a likelihood, there's a big chance that he won't live long from now on. There is basically no way back, and it's possible that complications will arise in the next couple of months, or maybe faster or slower. We don't know for sure, but he told us that there, in most cases, like in more than 50% of the cases, patients with these problems die within a year. So that was why, of course, I had to spend some time talking to the rest of the family, and we're all processing what happens, going over all the possibilities. Hey Thomas, thank you so much for the prayers. So it's something that we all kind of had in the back of our minds. It's definitely something that I kind of, well, not knew it would happen, but I'm not surprised that this is the assessment of the doctor. But it's still, even though you know intellectually that something like that may happen, it's not, it's different when you hear it from a doctor. So there are not many options available right now to the doctors. His other leg is worse even than the leg that they amputated. And it's starting to show signs of going in the same direction as the other leg. And the veins in the leg that's still there are actually much worse than in the leg that they amputated. So now that the other leg shows signs of going downhill, there's even less that they can do. And the risks of further interventions are tremendous. So it may very well be that if they try to salvage the leg, the other leg, that he may die in surgery. All sorts of things could happen. His mental situation may get even worse. So there are a lot of risks when it comes to intervention, but doing nothing also will lead to complications. So we're kind of between a rock and a hard place. And he's been transferred from the hospital now to a care institute where they monitor him. It was originally kind of the idea that he would go and get therapy, so in order to be able to walk again in the long run. But now the doctor says there is no chance that will ever happen again. So he will never get back on his feet. Kind of the best scenario, the most optimistic scenario, would have him lose both of his legs and end up in a wheelchair and getting out of the delirium, and still live for as long as the rest of the body doesn't shut down. But in his current state, he can easily get something that normally wouldn't kill someone, like lung problems or a bladder infection, and in his situation that may actually take his life. So there are many uncertainties. But the prospects, when you look at similar situations, and I've seen similar situations many times in my life as a priest, it's pretty obvious that this is not going to get better anytime soon. But there is always a possibility that things may turn out to be better than we expect. So you also have to kind of stay in the moment, not try to be too pessimistic, but also not try to be unrealistic. And just wait and see. Hello Steel, hello Dark Cloud, hello Kieran. So he won't really get better, but the situation could improve. But could also very well be that things will not improve anymore, and he is, in any way, the doctor says he's in the last stage of his life. And then, of course, you never know how long that is going to be. In a certain way, we're all in the last stage of our life. We all know that we're going to die. But it is preferable, of course, if it still takes a while. So that is why I was a little bit delayed when it comes to the building of Lego. I'm still glad that I can do this. Just takes my mind off this day. It was a very intense day. Lots of very positive things as well. We had a great meeting at the office earlier today. Things are really looking up there and going in the right direction. So there's also a lot of things to be thankful for. But these are intense days. Yeah, waiting and seeing and not being able to do anything is hard. But it's the only thing you can do. So it's kind of, resistance is futile, as the Borg would say. It's better to spend energy. The doctor said the best thing you can do in any oh wait a minute, I'm forgetting something. Regardless of what will happen, the best thing that you can do is spend your energy into making him as comfortable as possible. Enjoy being together, help him, even though he's in a delirium, he still enjoys visits, and he loves to see the doggies and that sort of stuff. So invest in that and make him as comfortable as possible. And the physical stuff, we'll just have to wait and see. But we can do what we can still do something. We can try to make our father comfortable and happy, and happy is a big thing, but he's actually quite cheerful if he's not in pain. How many parts? This is a lot of parts. I'm not sure if it's indicated here. It's not in the manual. It should be, oh wait a minute, it's perhaps in the back where they have the parts list. No, they don't give me the parts. You'll have to Google that. It may be on the box, but the box is not included in this rental set. I think we're building the cockpit here. Thank you, the real McCoy. I appreciate it. This is very relaxed. Not having to search for the parts. Let's see, these go here. Is there anything we can do for you to help? No, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you. I'm already grateful that I can share the experiences a little bit, and that you don't mind me You know, sometimes maybe being a little less super cheerful. Although, well, I'm not the type of guy to just be somber and pessimistic and depressed. I don't think my father is, so try to kind of stay in his, kind of emulate his own cheerfulness. It's funny, the more I see how my father reacts right now and tries to entertain whoever is visiting him, I'm like, I'm just like my father. I like to entertain. Is that a mosquito? Had the windows open, so. All right. We have two printed pieces with the radar, Boba Fett's radar. And this is other instruments. I'm going to take these. 1996 pieces, really? Okay, so it's not as bad as Hogwarts Castle, but still considerable. My next build is not going to be this ambitious. I've learned my lesson. There we go. One, two, and three. Hey, Inga. We can smile. We can't smile all the time. That's true. That's true. You can't get to sleep. Oh, poor you. I will try to be as boring as possible, so you'll be fast asleep. Very nerdy, Inge. Very nerdy. But cool. Let me know how that works for you. Especially a motion sensor must be useful. You don't have to look for the light switch. It's the biggest build I've ever done. It's definitely Hogwarts Castle. The biggest, the hardest, but also the most gratifying. But also the most gratifying one. I loved building that castle, and it took me months. Okay. I hope. Yeah, that's it. Put this one here. And these go in the back. This is so much taller. This entire cockpit is a lot taller than I expected it to be. Oh. Yeah. This is some kind of mechanism that we're building. I'm not exactly sure. Do a second. need? No. Okay. More instruments. Yep. So this one here. That looks interesting. And this one on the other side. Very good. Oh, hold on. That one and that one on top of it. Yep. Let's see. Now I've got a nice printed dashboard. That looks nice. Okay, what else? I hope I didn't forget anything. I've got 2 of these left. Maybe not. No, I think I'm fine. Okay. Okay. Pretty. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. I still skipped a few things while preparing this, but fortunately easy to fix. This is definitely kind of the main cockpit thing. I had no idea from the outside of the box or the manual. This looks like a very simple structure, but now that I'm building it, there's actually way more detail in it than I expected. Very cool. And cover this up like this. Very pretty. 2 these, 2 of these. Yep. Blue. Exactly. So this can swivel too, apparently. Fascinating. So I've got this cockpit thingy. Real McCoy. Too funny. Too funny. Well, there's something peaceful about building Legos, isn't it? At least that's what I hear. This may be very beneficial. This and that. This one on top. And like that, I suppose. On this side. Upside down. There we go. What a construction, wow. Okay, and then we turn this all the way up. This way a little bit slanted, like that. And then that becomes the cockpit. And where do I put it? Oh, it's a chair, wow. Ah, now I see it. Sweet. Look. I hope you can see. So this is the chair, this thing, and here are all the instruments. I don't think we ever get to see this in Star Wars. Now where? Oh, so she's balancing it. Oh, wow. So it's just suspended over the opening here. Whoa. Amazing. I can't really get the camera closer, I think. Well, maybe. Hold on. Maybe. How about that? Better? Starting to do the green stuff now. First time I think we use this green color. There we go. Tiny little pieces now. All decoration. There we go. So apparently I need to just attach a gun here. And actually a second gun too, and I assume it's the gun that Boba Fett is holding himself. because that's the only one that I could find. So he's got 2 guns ready to bring along with him. Where do we put the other stuff? The black studs, where did they go? Oh, there. Oh, wow. What a detail. Huh. You can barely see this, I think, in the end. But it's nice. This is, I think, the difference between a collector's version and the regular Lego. You would never find this kind of unnecessary detail in the cheaper versions. Oh, now I understand why the seat is suspended. Because this ship can fly both vertically and horizontally. So that chair, of course, needs to be able to swivel in the right position depending on in which direction the ship is flying. That is why I can move it around. Huh, nifty. Okay, everything is in place there. We're going to add some more. Good. +4. I'll do that a second time. Now the downside is that now you can't see my hands anymore. But at least you'll get to see the evolving ship. Okay. That right there. This cockpit is massive. Massive, massive, massive. I'm really surprised at the height. Look at this. It almost looks like a ship. Like a cruiser. Insane. Alright, we're already at the next step. So we're making good progress. This was quick. Gives me hope that we'll make it. We're at 87 right now. The real McCoy, always listen to your wife. The last thing I want to do is be the source of marital problems. Nifty. I didn't realize I said that. There's just so much to enjoy. These Lego builders, designers are so creative. I love that. Okay. Next, we are continuing to build on top of this bridge. I wish I could push this one a little bit more there, and I will just start. Well, can you see this when I'm building here? Strange. One brown piece here, and a regular gray one here for some reason. And one green. So this is not symmetrical at all, color-wise. Interesting. Oh, did I forget? Black. There we go. That's my sleep well. Sleep well. I hope you sleep well. What's your favorite video game? I like the Lord of the Rings Online. I like it quite a bit. I really like playing The Long Dark, I think it's called, a survival game in Canada. Really amazing game, very atmospheric. I like Don't Starve. I really like No Man's Sky. Basically, I really like the slower games, where it's more based on, it's kind of more like adventure games. All right, perfect. We are going to attach that to the front of the cockpit. Whoa, that is a massive improvement. Very, very cool. All right, now this is starting to become really fun. Everything we do now is going to be visual, or most of it is visual. It's more gratifying to build when you can see that it actually makes the whole thing prettier. Okay. I guess that's it. Yes. Ooh. 3. I'm going to do a lot of counting here. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yep, nice. Minecraft, I like seeing what people build with Minecraft, but I'm not well versed in it. Now we're going to use these big green pieces. That is looking amazing. That's much easier also to install than I thought it would be. Fantastic. Wow, okay. Why do I have these leftover pieces? I don't trust that. I think I should. Maybe I'm forgetting something. I'm not sure. Or maybe not. No, I don't think. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Okay. hold on. Oh, okay, I'll just use this. That is very solid, simple brick building. I haven't done that in a while. Now, why is this camera move it a little bit like this? Okay. And this right there. Now I have a Chinese brand of smart lights in conjunction with IKEA, with Hue, but they're not fully compatible. It's a different app, and they're much less quality color-wise, or not as bright. They don't have the same range of colors. So the Hues are, I think, still the best. There we go. And red. Okay, blue. Blue one on top of it. Two of these. Excellent. Okay, two circles, but this is tricky because they're applying the stickers later on. Yes, I think this is the way. Okay. Anime, it's a very mixed bag. There's some great anime movies on Netflix, but there's so many different genres. Can't just give a general comment. There's some amazing stuff and great storytelling. I like that it is different pace, different style of storytelling than we're used to here in the West. Okay. Whew. This is another symmetrical build, so the steps that we're taking now, we'll have to repeat them later on for the opposite side. That may make it easier, or not. Lots and lots of little details, clearly. And the instructions are not super clear. Pieces. Oh. Okay. This is all a bit flimsy. Wow, so many. That is super strange, wow. Golly, almost a waste of detail, really. I don't think you're going to see this, are you? It won't even stay put. Okay. This is all black on black, so it's really lots of just texturing. I think the Millennium Falcon has a lot of this stuff. I'm not sure if I enjoy it. Lego is not really made for this kind of... Anyway. It's part of the job. Definitely much more challenging build than I thought it would be. Okay. I think this is it. No. There's just one. Oh, no, that's for later. Where do I put this? On the lower floor, okay. Some kind of an engine, apparently. Okay, look at how intricate that is. Just turn it around and place two red things here and one connecting piece here. Oh, I see what they're doing. This is the inside. Let me show you. We already have this, and this is going to be like that. So it's going to cover up the entire hole there. Amazing. Huh. Wow, okay. That is impressive. Very impressive. Whoa, would you look at that? Check out the result. This is what it looks like now. Amazing. Compared to the other side, which is still open. You see the difference? Amazing. The Mandalorian is going to be released with the launch of Disney Plus, which I think is in November in the US. Next year in our part of the world. Oh, here. Now we're going to repeat this step for the other side. At least now I know what I'm building. That helps to stay motivated. Okay. That's going to go here. Very well. Two main green ones. Beautiful. And then repeat. Same construction. 1 and 2. missing one. There we have it. And of course everything is inverted, not a problem. You know, this is really starting to look like the Slave One. Very impressive. There we go. Good. And the last detailed step of the day. And then we're going to wrap things up. I think we've had the worst is past us, I think. There's lots of technical stuff that we need to do tomorrow. Hopefully not too intricate. There we go. Yep. Get those weird details again. Now I really want to see like some close-up photos of the original model of the Slave 1 and see how much it resembles the Lego version or not. Usually they have lots of reference photos when they start building this. And that is why you often see details that you aren't able to see in the movie, because then the ship is never shown up close. It's like with Harry Potter Castle, while building it, and afterwards I was watching the movies, and then you all of a sudden you start to recognize it. Oh, that's what I built. I remember that, and I remember that. Okay, that is number 2, ready to be affixed to the main ship. And it fits like a glove. Super impressive. Wow. Okay. Check that out. Can even up this a little bit so you can see. There you go. You see Han Solo here? And there's the cockpit that we've built. Amazing. It is so much taller than I thought it would be. Very cool. Hey, Michiel. So there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to wrap things up for today. Thank you so much for joining me. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be able to finish this build. Let me see what's on the rest of it. So 197 to... So we have about 100 pages of the manual still to go. So the most important thing is the big tail. So here we'll have this extension in green. That looks like a very complicated technical piece, but not too detailed. So yeah, it's still going to be probably a couple of hours. Oh yeah, this is a lot of technical stuff. We'll deal with it tomorrow. I'm going to wrap things up. And yeah, Michiel, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me go to live. No, what is it? Control room. My dashboard. Chats. Okay. This is working. Okay. And then we're going to hide again. All right. Just had to report and block the troll. And now that we've done that, it's time to wrap things up. I will see you guys soon. Take care and sleep well.